Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're diving into something that's part political drama, part social media experiment, and this is the 2024 Romanian presidential elections. And the center of it all, it's only one man, Călin Georgescu, a pro-Russian candidate that believes Romania doesn't need NATO or the EU.
NATO nu reprezintă nimic, este doar o asociație de bloc.
And he also claims that he spent zero money on his campaign, only relying on his true supporters and TikTok. But the truth, well, it's a bit more complicated, so let's dive into it. Let's start with TikTok. It's this global stage where anyone can perform, and the algorithm is the director. And Georgescu, he knew exactly how to use it because he was everywhere, and I mean everywhere. He was going on popular podcasts. He had, his social media account like TikTok, where he would post, I don't know, emotionally charged speeches. He became so popular that people would take videos of him speaking and then they would turn him into popular memes or, And there were even influencers plugging his name in unrelated videos. Like there would be a person dancing and then in the comments there would be 20 people saying vote Călin Georgescu, vote Călin Georgescu, even though the video had nothing to do with politics. So to sum this up, it was basically no TV debates, no formal campaign, just viral videos on TikTok. Because of his TikToks, he became popular overnight. And, he claimed it was all organic, like no money involved, just people supporting him, him going on podcasts and talking about like the true problems of Romania and, I guess the power of social media. But here's a twist. Turns out Georgescu's campaign wasn't as grassroots as he wanted us to believe, because leaks and reports later disclosed the fact that he actually paid influencers to promote him on social media. And the problem here is that they didn't even disclose the fact that, the videos were sponsored. And, this is a big deal because paid promotions, they should be transparent with tags like ad or sponsored so that audiences can make informed decisions about the content. But in Georgescu's case, nothing. It looked like genuine support when it wasn't. Election day comes and I remember watching the TV and then I saw that this guy came in first in the first round of elections. I was so confused. I didn't know who he was. I only knew a few of the candidates and I was very surprised to see that the two main parties, they weren't first or second. So I started Googling him and stuff. And then I found out crazy things about him, about the fact that he's a pro-Russian.
Șansa României este înțelepciunea rusească.
The fact that he considers and, he admires Putin. And in one of the interviews, he called him one of the true leaders, which is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry. And, some of his conspiracy theories, controversial opinions. I remember reading something about him saying that women should not have C-section because it breaks the divine thread between the mom and the child. The crazy part is his wife, she had 2 C-sections. So I'm like, does that mean the divine thread between his wife and his children is what? I was so confused. So after I finished with my Googling, I went on TikTok and then this is when his videos started, coming on my feed. I was like, oh, I know this guy. Like, I saw him 2 weeks ago, like talking about climate change.
Escrocherie mondială numită schimbările climatice.
I didn't even know he was a candidate in the first place. Initially, when I saw him on TikTok, I thought he was, I don't even know what I thought he was. More like a, I don't know, TikTok influencer or something. I'm not even kidding. When I saw that he came in first place for presidency, I was like, what? And yeah, this is all thanks to TikTok. It's wild how things spiraled. His young supporters mostly followed the crowd, voting for him because it was cool or everyone else was doing it. Meanwhile, his middle-aged audience, they bought into his religious messaging and promises for a better future. But here's the thing, none of them was grounded in reality. So, what can we learn from this incident? TikTok is truly powerful. But I would say it's a double-edged sword. It can amplify voices, connect people instantly around the world, and, spark change. But it can also manipulate, mislead, and create dangerous echo chambers. We need to think critically about what we see online, whether it's a viral dance, a fashion trend, or political campaign. Because in the end, trends, they come and go, but integrity, individuality, and truth, those are timeless.